Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. I greatly appreciate them. Today is the All Signs Broad Spectrum Collective reading. It is originally set for Wednesday, the 28th of September. It is not fully set for that date. If you're seeing it on a different day and it still makes sense to your life, then by all means, utilize it to, your advantage. But for those of you that follow along, we are, dealing with the Sunday reading, which populates in the lower left-hand corner of this video at the end. So if you want to watch that, if you hear me referencing cards that you don't see during the reading, I'm referring back to that reading. For those of you that are new, please check out the drop-down menu underneath my daily videos. In there, some housekeeping rules, things I want you to think about while utilizing the channel, what decks I'm using, how to contact me for a private reading or follow me on social media, and simple ways to support the channel. One of those is please hit that thumbs up button if you enjoy my content, subscribe, share the video out, let your friends know about me, and by all means, leave me a message or a comment on the video so that I know that you're here. So let's see what's going on with the energy this week or today. Oh, geez, what? I'm just like all over the place. It's rare that cards pop out of my deck when I'm shuffling. So it is what is that? Oh, jeez, I can't even see. Oh, it's the Five of Swords. Sword energy. Okay, one more shuffle. I'm not going to take that I'm just going to mention it because we've had a lot of air fire going on, but it is Libra season. We do have the new moon going on. So all of that is, to me in alignment. So let's see what's going on here. And our card for the day is... All right, King of Pentacles, hey! He's like, hey, babe, how you doing? You see my big pentacle? Look down here. Yeah. All right, so King of Pentacles, not mad at him, actually. I kind of like seeing him this week because in the Sunday reading, the reason why I got all excited is in the Sunday reading, I'm going to say this, guys. There's something going on here. I don't know. This week's readings, there's this secret love story happening in the readings. I just have to say that. And I don't know that that's meant for everyone that watches these, but something's going on for maybe a specific viewer or somebody that I feel like there is a little bit of a weird love affair happening in the background of all of these readings. And I'll explain it maybe a little bit as we go through this, but I don't want this to become all about love, right? But the reason why I say that is we've seen the Six of Cups, we've seen the Ace of Wands, we've seen the Four of Wands. In yesterday's reading, both Ace and Four of Wands showed up. And the end underpinning energy is the Queen of Pentacles, which was giving me very much divine feminine energy. We've also seen the Emperor, who pairs nicely with her, but who to pair better with her than the King of Pentacles? So I'm not so sure that there's not something going on in the background for some of you in relationships. I'm just going to throw that out there. I like that the King of Pentacles is here because on a more broader spectrum front for all of us to, settle into or take a reading from, the King of Pentacles is going to be that masculine provider. He is earth energy. He's grounded. He's discerning. He's smart. He's a material manifester. He knows how to make things happen. Look at that red dress he's wearing. Talk about all the fire energy. And I like that he's showing up here on a Wednesday in the middle of all of this. And the Eight of Wands, too, which is on midweek underpinning energy, which is also a declaration of love for some people, right? And then we've got this, I was going to say, this jackhole showing up in a red dress. Looking like, I don't know. He's ready. He's like, hey, baby. Is he not giving you singles bar vibe? What's a pretty girl like you doing in a place like this? He's totally he feels like he's trying to pick me up. He wants to know my sign. Anyways, so maybe that's just for me. I don't know. There could be a counterpart, though, showing up today or declaring in a very solid, obvious, grounded way to some of our divine feminines that are sort of coming into their own, or realizing who they are, realizing their true nature, right? And it's being appreciated. I'm just going to say that because I just get this vibe off of this card about that. But for those of you that this card is you, or a situation that's going on around you, this should be a very stable, providing, even slightly nurturing. I think that the Queen of Pentacles is a little bit more nurturing and about self-care, but you know, the King of Pentacles is going to love us in a very masculine sort of way, right? Protect us, provide for us, care for us. We might be in that role with someone or a situation, or we might find that someone or a situation is in that role with us. Does that make sense? And the reason why I say that is because if you're not in a romantic thing, right? Say you hate people. You're like, I don't want to date anybody. I'm good single. That Eight of Wands underpins this. And the Eight of Wands to me is about, and this is the other thing too, and maybe this is why I'm getting all of this love shit. Not that it's love shit, I shouldn't say that, but this sort of underlying love energy in these videos this week is we've shifted into Libra season, and Libra is ruled by Venus and also the 7th house, which is the house of relationships. So there's a big focus, and especially with the new moon too, that we're still probably feeling some of the energy from. There is this focus on, you know, maybe renewal of relationships, whether they be romantic or just, you know, familial, friendships, however, partnerships, business dealings, whatever. There is a focus there, right? And with the new moon's energy, it should be like a turnover, a change, a shift and where we get to start over again or create something new. So when I see the Queen of Pentacles at the end of the week underpinning this, and then I see we're visited by the King of Pentacles in the middle of the week, it's almost like our Jack is looking for our Jill. And I think that we maybe aren't, so that they can go and fetch a pail of water, if you catch my drift. But we maybe are not. I also think that there's this other story that's happening in these cards this week where it's like our Jills are realizing exactly their worth. And in doing so, we see these power male cards like the Emperor on Monday, the King of Pentacles here on Wednesday. These guys are showing up, right? Or this energy of divine masculine is also showing up and responding to our metamorphosis. Does that make sense, y'all? I've also seen a balancing of male and female energies in the shamanic medicine oracles this week too. Between that journey imagination card, there was a woman beating a drum, and then the following day was the shaman card, which was a man beating a drum. So there's a heartbeat, there's a drum beat. And last week's reading in the Sunday underpinning was the lovers card. So I feel like there's something going on in the background in the love department for some folks, and I just got to throw that out there. But this is going to be a fruitful day. It's not going to be the fastest or busiest of days. Let's just say that. You know, Pentacles moves a little bit more slowly, more steady, more stable, but it's grounded. It's nature. It's all the things that we need in the middle of this week, especially with all the air and fire that's going on. And I think that it pairs nicely with the balance of Libra season, right? Libra represents the scales and being in balance, ideally mentally. And we're coming in out of that underpinning of the Four of Swords, which would be a mental clarity that we've given to ourselves. And in doing so, I think that this King of Pentacles could be the physical representation of the power of that, the strength of that, the steadiness of giving ourselves that. Does that make sense? So we might be the crazy guy in the singles bar looking at somebody and going, hey, baby, what's your sign? But we understand our worth. You know, if this King of Pentacles is us, we understand our worth and our value today. And we act from that place in a very physical way. We make those decisions from a very powerful or authoritative or aware place. Okay, let's go to the shamanic medicine cards. Oh, hey, I love this card. Death. Transmigration. I think it's the most beautiful card ever. It's funny, this purple color is the hotel that I'm going to be going to. There's this shade of purple in the hotel room. It's making me think of that. I don't know why. She's going into the hole, guys, and that's not a sexual reference. She is like ready to transform. She's ready to own who she is. She's ready to own her true nature. Yesterday's word was honor, right? Well, we've been ideally finding balance and symbiosis, I want to say, within ourselves, for ourselves, support of ourselves mentally and emotionally. And in doing so, I think that there, like I said, there's some sort of what is this called? Transmigration, evolution happening. My backyard also, I'll say this, has been full of butterflies for like the last week. And so they're a symbol of transformation. So it's been like, I feel like the universe is also sending me these signals outside of the readings, right? So, and yesterday, I will say, in yesterday's reading, we had that 10 of Swords. Something was dying off there, right? And so now, to me, this is like the bigger version of that. The death is more obvious. The let go is more obvious. The release and the walkthrough into the newer light or perception or idea, thought, how we hold ourselves is there and available to us. The King of Pentacles is making it very real, very palpable, very physical, very like, let's make this happen in the 3D. Does that make sense? And so we're taking it spiritually or mentally, maybe for some of you, maybe emotionally, and we're letting it die off. We're letting it transmute. We're letting it change. We're giving ourselves over to it in a way. This woman has stars in her body, right? We're part of the cosmos. We're connected to all of it. And we understand that at a very fucking visceral, physical level. Sorry for all the swearing. I just woke up from a nap. I'm actually pre-filming these because I will be traveling. And so I'm filming these way earlier than expected. But I'm excited about how these readings are unfolding. And it will be interesting to watch them back with you guys in the morning. Because oftentimes when I do that, I forget what I've done. And then I watch them and I walk into my day and I'm like, oh shit, these are the cards. But I feel like this is that transformation. And the King of Pentacles to me feels like owning it. Like, boom, it's mine. Like, give it to me, you know? So whatever this transformation is, this change, this shift, we're embracing it in a very steady, grounded sort of way. Wholeheartedly is my feeling. And it's going to return to us, I want to say like tenfold or in droves, like at a physical manifestational level is my feeling. That's the best way to describe it. Let me read. I just gave away all my secrets that I'm traveling and all this stuff. I mean, it just feels so bare. But I'm doing this over Sunday, so I'm taking like I just took a nap in between the last two readings to kind of refresh in my energy. All right, death, transmigration. Don't be scared, for the death card marks the beginning as well as an end. You have been avoiding letting go for fear of losing something you hold dear. Death appears now to encourage you to surrender. You will not be alone as you move through a portal into the next and glorious stage of the cycle called life. Once you push through this change and take the first unfamiliar steps of your journey, you will find you have brought everything you need with you. Death encourages you to let go of old patterns and behaviors that are no longer welcome and take a risk. Fear has prevented you from experiencing a new life you've been longing for. A shamanic knowledge of the transference of energies enables the skills, knowledge, and wisdom acquired through experience and lessons learned to journey with you. Your guides from the spirit world will remain by your side. Transmigration ensures you will emerge wiser and more powerful than ever before as you face change and leave behind the old familiar form. And I think that's the physical manifestation of the King of Pentacles, guys. Marcus Aurelius believed in the transmigration of souls and the indestructibility of matter. Pythagorean philosophy taught students of the ascent of the soul towards the one. Pluto and Socrates implied the relocation from one life body to another. The Druids taught a doctrine of reincarnation and that life knowledge could be passed to another adept or student. Newborns are often recognized as the soul of an ancestor within native tribes and clans. Other divinatory meanings, let go and surrender. Your tendency for control does not serve anymore. Change your perception and see the bigger picture. Everything is working out perfectly. Familiarity is not a reason to hold on to the old. New life awaits. You are ready to move on. Trust. Death speaks. Surrender fears and doubts to me. Transmigration is the key. A new form now waits for you. Death ends at the old to start anew. Not mad at that, guys. Let's look at the clarifiers really quick. So we have, first out, bam, the Empress. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Something is going on, kiddos. I don't know if there's just one of you, because I only have like maybe about 30 or 40 views per video. So there's not a lot of you watching this channel. Or maybe this is for me. I don't know, but it just feels like there's some sort of lining up. And this could be a balancing of our own masculine and feminine energies within us, and acceptance of who we are and what we're capable of. She's like the Queen of Pentacles on steroids, right? But we have the Queen of Pentacles at the end of the week in the Sunday reading. And so I feel like she's also Venus energy, which connects to Libra. She's associated, which also associates with the sign of Taurus, which can tie back to the King of Pentacles, which is that earth energy. And she is very much the sovereign, queen of, what is it, people? Let's say it all from the back row. Nature, our own true nature, and the acceptance of that, the love of that, the compassion of that, the providing of that. She's nurturing. She's about, the rearing of children, the rearing of ourselves in a way. Yesterday we saw the Page of Pentacles in our clarifiers. Today, I don't think we're necessarily questioning ourselves as much as we might have been yesterday. Let's just say that with all of this like abundant, wonderful, manifestational earth energy. Oh, shit, in the same friggin' position, y'all. What did I say about the Ten of Swords being in yesterday's reading? This is like it personified. This is us really accepting what is in our way, in our thoughts, how we communicate, how we perceive things. Yesterday's reading, this card was in the exact same position, and it was telling me that it's not a bad thing. It's such a graphic image. It's probably this and the Three of Swords are my like two least favorite cards because the images are so graphic. They make me wince like when I see them. To me, this is a release. To me, this is okay. Thank fucking God, I am done. I don't have to do this anymore, right? I don't have to like mull this over, stress, worry. The Nine of Swords is all about nightmares, anxieties, fears. This is about like, okay, put a fork in me, I'm done. Like literally he's got 10 forks in him. And so we've let go of whatever it is that limits us in our thoughts, perceptions, ideas, or beliefs, or how we communicate. And we're stepping into our power is my feeling. Maybe some of you with another partner or party, or preparing to step into that power with another party. But this is really, it's time, especially with this death card here. And then the last one, bam, get it, the Magician. So Magician is also Major Arcana. He is as above, so below. He can create whatever it is that he wants. He has all four elements at his command. Between him and the Empress on either side of this death or this release that's happening of our mental thoughts, this is some powerful stuff, I believe. This is about us standing up in our truth, in our reality. Yes, there's a perception shift or change that's taking place, but we are embracing it wholeheartedly with these three players at hand here. Does that make sense? We're owning who we are. We're not denying it. We're owning our nature. We're accepting of, all of it and embracing it all and holding it up. Right? We started this week with that Emperor card on Monday too, which he holds to a high standard. It's like, I hope this makes sense to you guys. Please leave me a comment, those of you that are watching this video, because if you are stepping into this power, if you are stepping into this awareness, belief, reconfiguration per se, more power to you. And I mean, there is a lot of power here. There's a lot of freedom here. There's a lot of, I feel like with that death transmigration card, it's like the doors are opening up, and God knows what's on the other side. And I mean that in a good way. Like the opportunities are sort of endless. Let's go to the Mountain Stone. And by the way, I do need to say this, guys. I got a couple new decks. I'm really excited about the decks that I've got coming for next month. And then I think I have the following month's decks. I went a little crazy. I went to Barnes & Noble, which I don't usually like to buy decks at Barnes & Noble because it's such a weird bookstore. But I don't want to tell you. You're going to see them because this is why I'm pre-filming. So I'm ready to give this deck. The first 5 days of October, I'll be gone. So I'm going to start with a new deck this week in late September, even though we're kicking off October. So I want to give these decks their just dessert. I'm really excited about them, but I handpicked them myself, so we'll see how they come together. The word is give. Give to me is something that the King of Pentacles would be known for, and the Empress. They give it a very deep, soulful, earthy, grounded, abundant level. Yeah. But I feel like give is not only about giving to others, giving to our like situations. Yes, we can do that. We certainly can with this King of Pentacles and this Empress. We can feel empowered to do so. But I also feel like there's something that we're giving to ourselves today. It could be the gift of this death. It could be the gift of this release of limiting thought or, nagging worry or whatever it is that we're carrying. Give it to yourselves. This is the opportunity. Give yourselves an option to embrace, like I said, the grounding stone for this week is your true nature. And remember, the shamanic medicine card, and I keep calling it out in each reading because I don't want it to show up in any more readings this month, is that medicine bag, which has all of the healing within it, right? All of the information, similar to like the magician who will have all of the spells within him. He has access to making sort of new avenues, things come to life that, otherwise weren't seen or seem impossible. And they are possible. So give yourself that opportunity to step into this light. I love this purple color. Yes, it reminds me of the hotel room I'm going to, but it also reminds me, purple is the crown chakra, the seventh chakra, which is that of knowing, right? And it's also, to me, a color of royalty. And when we see, the magician and the empress and the king of pentacles and the emperor and the queen of pentacles at the end of the week, there's this air of acknowledging ourselves maybe spiritually that we need to give ourselves today. And as we do so, I think that we step into a whole new ball game. Let's just say that. I'm really excited to see what tomorrow's cards are and the rest of this week brings. And I'm really excited to open up the new decks and show those to you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much to those of you that do tune in every day. I know that it's, you guys come here and watch every day, and I really do appreciate it. So thank you. I really, really mean that, because if you weren't here, I wouldn't be doing this. I really hope that this is your reading, whoever is watching. And have a wonderful day. Give yourself the credit you deserve. You deserve a lot. Take care. Bye-bye.